What's that?
Can you guys see me good?
Yes, I can. We can see you. Hi.
Go ahead and
Okay.
introduce us.
Okay. So this is Adriana
Hi.
Cowan, and my nephew. He's in Germany right now. What's the name of the city, Jaime?
I live in Auerbach, Germany.
Okay.
Okay. So, first question. How long have you served in the military?
12 years.
Okay. And why did you choose to sign up?
I was at a point in my life where I was only working and had nowhere to go. I didn't have a goal in my mind that I wanted to do. So I said, I'm going to go in the military.
That's really cool. What branch of the military do you serve in, and what's your rank?
I'm in the Army and I'm a sergeant.
Cool. Okay. What job do you have?
I'm a 19 kilo, which is a tanker, like Abrams tanks.
Okay. Where all have you been stationed?
I've been stationed in Fort Hood, Fort Knox, Kentucky, Fort Irwin, California. I've been to Iraq twice, and my current duty station is Germany.
That's really cool. What was the best and worst thing about boot camp?
The yelling, the waking up at 3 in the morning, eating your meals at maybe less than 2 minutes, and just the yelling. I wasn't used to. My dad yelled at me all the time. I like that.
And what was the best thing?
The best thing, graduation.
That's fun. What personal stories or experiences can you share that happened to you or someone close to you?
Well, I would definitely have to go with Iraq stories. Close calls, thinking about home, my wife, my kids, my family back in the States, seeing if they were okay. It was just a mental toughness that you had to endure.
I couldn't imagine that. How has serving in the military changed your life so far?
Well, I see my life with direction. I have a goal in mind, and I think that I put all my experiences that I've had in the military, boot camp per se, and also things that happen in the military, and I translate it to my civilian life, and with my family, with my kids, and I just set a goal, and I step by step work towards it, and I think that's what helped me in the military towards my civilian life.
That's really good. What is your definition of patriotism?
I think nowadays I think I call it family. I call it family. Whether you want to think about it, your country or whatever you want to think, we all go back to family. We do this because of family. If you support me being in the military, you're a patriot in my eyes. It doesn't take somebody going to Iraq to a war to be a hero. Nowadays, people that support troops, get
Oh, he just
people to
froze.
support troops. So for you to support troops, it's for me coming back from Iraq and somebody handing me their cell phone to call my wife to say, hey baby, I made it home, I'm right here in the United States. That's right there. It means the world to me.
That's really
I don't think
good.
you have to be in the military to be a patriot.
That's really good. Does Hollywood portray the military accurately? If not, what are your concerns?
I don't think they do in the discipline side of the military. All we see in the Hollywood is like, oh, this sergeant or this captain did something so bad, and then he went out and did an investigation on his own, and they come back and they portray the military in a different way than what it is. But I understand there's laws and there's regulations that they can't. There's rules set in place so that they don't follow the military specifically to the T's. That way, the insurgents, the enemy out there, enemies from the United States don't copy us and they don't see how we do things in the military. So I understand that part. But I think uniform and discipline, they don't go. You see different ranks, different things in each uniform that don't make sense to me just because I know how they're supposed to look like. But for the normal civilian people, they don't see that.
I get what you mean. Wait, what grade are your kids in again?
My kids are in 5th grade.
Okay, so this next question is, what do you want 8th grade students to understand about serving in the military?
I think it's that I want them to understand the sacrifices, not only that I make, but the sacrifices that my wife and my kids make. Moving them around every 3 years, different schools. I mean, I bet it's gotta be horrible. I mean, I stayed in one school my whole life, and then I went to high school, and then things like that. So for them to be moving, I think they should understand the sacrifices that I make, but also the sacrifices that my family makes.
That's really nice. What would you like to see the Obama administration do for the military?
I think what I want to see them do is benefits for veterans. I think they're trying to cut a lot of things nowadays, and I think they need to work on that a lot.
I hear what you mean. So that's all for today, but thank you.
Thank you guys. Hope I helped.
You did.
Jaime?